Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English podcast with Ziko. How are you today? Today, I am here with Sarah, and today we are going to talk about 7 daily habits that will make your life better.
Hello, everyone. I am very happy to be here today. Let's start our conversation.
How are you today, Sarah?
I am very good, thank you. How are you, Ziko?
I am doing great. I'm very excited about today's topic.
Me too. Habits are very important.
Yes, they are. But first, let's explain the word to our listeners. What is a habit?
That is a good question. A habit is something you do regularly.
I agree. You do it every day.
Yes, and you do it again and again, often without thinking.
That is true. It is automatic.
Like making coffee in the morning. I don't think about it, I just do it.
Exactly. So a habit is automatic.
Yes, your brain learns the habit and then it just does it for you.
Wow, our brains are very smart.
Yes, they are. And habits are powerful because they save your energy.
Oh, really? How do they save energy?
Because when something is a habit, your brain doesn't need to decide, it just does it.
That makes sense. Making choices can make your brain tired.
Exactly. Scientists call it decision fatigue.
That is a useful phrase, decision fatigue.
Yes, decision means a choice, and fatigue means being tired.
Very good explanation. So habits are like little helpers.
I love that. Yes, little helpers.
And small habits add up over time.
What does add up mean? Let's teach our listeners.
Good idea. Add up means they become bigger over time.
Yes, one small action every day creates a big result later.
Small actions, big results. I like that.
Me too. So let's talk about the first habit today.
Habit number 1, morning habits.
The way you start your morning can affect your whole day.
That is true. What do you do every morning, Sarah?
Well, I used to check my phone first.
Oh no, is that bad?
Yes, when you wake up, your brain is fresh and calm.
I agree.
If you look at your phone, your brain becomes busy and stressed.
So you give your first energy to your phone.
Exactly. So the good habit is don't check your phone for the first 30 minutes.
Wow, 30 minutes? That sounds hard.
It is hard at first, but you can use that time to drink a glass of water.
Drink water? Just water?
Yes, while you sleep, your body loses water. You wake up a little dehydrated.
That is a big word, dehydrated.
Let's explain it. Dehydrated means not having enough water in your body.
Ah, I see. So drinking water wakes up your body.
Yes. After water, you can stretch your body for 5 or 10 minutes.
That sounds nice. It gets the blood flowing.
Exactly.
What about our listeners? What do you do first in the morning? Do you check your phone? Please write your answer in the comments.
Yes, tell us your morning habits.
Okay, let's move to habit number 2.
Habit number 2 is reading.
I love reading, but many people say they don't have time.
That is a common excuse. People say, I am too busy.
But they have time to watch TV or look at social media.
That is true. Reading is very different from watching videos.
How is it different?
Because when you read, your brain is active. When you watch a video, your brain is passive.
Let's explain those words. Active means your brain is working hard.
Yes, and passive means receiving information without effort.
So reading is exercise for your brain.
Exactly, and you don't need to read a lot.
How much should you read?
Even 10 pages a day is very powerful.
10 pages? That is very small.
Yes, but 10 pages a day is 3,000 pages in 1 year.
Wow, that is 10 or 15 books.
Small actions, big results.
That is amazing. And for English learners, reading is very helpful.
Yes, when you read in English, you learn how sentences are built naturally.
You absorb the language like a sponge.
That is a great idiom, like a sponge.
Yes, and reading is also good for stress.
Really?
Yes, studies show that even 6 minutes of reading can reduce stress by almost 68%.
Wow, 6 minutes is nothing.
So everyone should read a little bit every day.
I agree. Let's talk about habit number 3.
Habit number 3 is exercise.
Everyone knows exercise is good, but it is hard to start.
Why is it hard to start?
Because people think they need to go to the gym for 2 hours.
Oh, I see, but they don't have to.
No, moving your body in any way is exercise.
Like walking?
Yes, walking is exercise.
What about dancing in the kitchen?
Dancing in your kitchen counts too.
That sounds fun.
Yes, the important thing is to move your body regularly.
Does exercise give you energy?
Yes, exercise makes your brain produce happy chemicals.
Happy chemicals like endorphins?
Exactly. Endorphins, serotonin, and dopamine.
Those are big science words. but it means you feel good.
Yes, after exercise, you have more energy for the rest of the day.
That is very interesting. I thought exercise makes you tired.
Many people think that, but it actually gives you energy.
How much exercise should we do?
Experts recommend 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week.
But if I am busy, what can I do?
Remember this rule. Something is always better than nothing.
That is a useful sentence. Let's repeat it.
Yes, something is always better than nothing.
If you walk for 10 minutes, that is better than 0.
Exactly. And for beginners, walking is perfect because it's free.
We love free habits.
Me too. Just put on your shoes and walk.
Or dance in your kitchen.
Yes, kitchen dancing is officially exercise.
If you are enjoying this conversation, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, please click the like button. It helps us a lot.
Okay, let's talk about habit number 4, sleep.
Oh, sleep. It is so important, but many people do not sleep enough.
How much sleep do adults need?
Adults need 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night.
What happens when you sleep?
While you sleep, your brain and body repair themselves.
Let's teach the word repair.
Good idea. Repair means fixing things.
Yes, and your brain actually cleans itself while you sleep.
That is amazing. It removes waste and toxins.
And what happens if you don't sleep enough?
The toxins stay in your brain. You feel foggy and unfocused.
Foggy, like the weather?
Yes, brain fog means your thoughts are slow and unclear.
I know that feeling. It is terrible.
Yes, bad sleep makes everything harder.
Does sleep help you learn English?
Absolutely. Sleep is essential for learning.
Essential. That means very important.
Yes. When you sleep, your brain replays information from the day.
Oh, really?
Yes. It moves information from short-term memory to long-term memory.
So if you study English, you must sleep well to remember it.
Exactly. Don't stay awake all night to study. Study, then sleep.
That is great advice. What are some good sleep habits?
First, go to sleep and wake up at the same time every day.
Even on weekends?
Yes, even on weekends. Your body has an internal clock.
Internal clock? A clock inside your body?
Yes. If you change your sleep times on the weekend, you feel confused.
That makes sense. What is another sleep habit?
No screens before bed. Put your phone down 30 minutes before sleep.
Why is that important?
Because the blue light from the phone tells your brain to wake up.
Ah, it thinks it is daytime.
Exactly. So read a book or listen to calm music instead.
Calm equals better sleep.
That is a good rule.
Let's move to habit number 5. This one is about money.
Money habits. This is a very important topic.
Yes, many people find spending easier than saving.
Spending is fun, but if you don't save, you have problems in the future.
How much money should people save?
Financial experts recommend saving 10% of what you earn.
So if I earn $100, I save $10.
Exactly. It doesn't sound like a lot.
But it adds up over time.
Yes. If you save $10 a week, after a year, you have $500.
Wow, small habit, big result again.
Yes. The best advice for saving money is pay yourself first.
Let's explain this phrase. What does pay yourself first mean?
It means when you get money, save some money before you buy anything else.
Before coffee?
Yes, before anything. Save first, then spend the rest.
That is a very smart rule. If you wait to save what is left, there is nothing left.
That is true. Everyone does that.
And what is a bad money habit?
Buying things you don't need just because they're on sale.
Oh no, I do that so often.
Many people do. You see something is 50% off and you buy it.
But I didn't need it.
Exactly. A sale is only a deal if you needed the item anyway.
Let's repeat that. A sale is only a deal if you needed the item anyway.
Yes. Always ask yourself, do I need this or do I just want it?
Need versus want.
Need means it is necessary. Want means you desire it.
That is a great explanation for our English learners.
Thank you. Now let's look at habit number 6.
Habit number 6 is self-talk.
Self-talk is a conversation you have with yourself in your mind.
The voice in your head.
Yes. Sometimes this voice is positive. It says, you can do this.
That sounds nice.
But sometimes it is negative. It says, you are stupid or you always fail.
That is very harsh.
It is. People say things to themselves that they would never say to a friend.
That is a double standard. We are kind to friends, but hard on ourselves.
Yes, and the problem is your brain believes what you tell it.
Really?
Yes. If you tell yourself, I am not good at English, you start to believe it.
Oh no, so we need to change how we talk to ourselves.
Exactly. Practice saying kind things.
Like, I am learning or I am improving.
Yes. Instead of, my English is terrible, say, my English is getting better.
That makes a big difference.
The positive voice gets stronger and the negative voice gets quieter.
That is beautiful. Now, what is the last habit number 7?
Habit number 7 is the learning habit.
Learning every day, like our listeners are doing right now.
Yes, listening to this podcast is a learning habit.
Do you need to study for many hours?
No, short and consistent study is very effective.
Like 15 minutes a day?
Yes, 15 minutes every day is better than 2 hours once a week.
Why is that?
Because your brain needs repetition, seeing something again and again.
This is called spaced repetition.
Exactly. It puts the words into your long-term memory.
And this is true for speaking too.
Yes, you become confident by doing, not by waiting.
Don't wait until your English is perfect to speak.
Making mistakes is how you learn. Every mistake teaches you something.
Make mistakes, learn, laugh, and move on.
That is the perfect attitude.
Before we finish, how do we start a new habit?
Start tiny. Start very, very small.
How small?
If you want to exercise, don't do 1 hour, do 5 minutes.
5 minutes is very easy.
That is the point. It is so easy, you have no excuse.
And once you start, it is easy to continue.
Yes, and you can connect a new habit to an old habit.
What do you mean?
It's called habit stacking.
Let's give an example.
If you make coffee every morning, that's an old habit. While the coffee is making, do 5 minutes of stretching.
Oh, the coffee is the trigger for the stretching.
Exactly. And finally, track your progress. Don't break the chain.
And if you miss a day,
Never miss twice. 1 miss is an accident, 2 misses is a bad habit.
never miss twice. I will remember that.
So, what habit will you start today? Let us know in the comments.
Yes, please write down one small habit you will start today.
Today was a lot of fun. We learned so many great things.
I enjoyed our conversation today. Small actions, big results.
Thank you everyone for listening. Keep practicing your English every day.
See you in the next episode.
Goodbye everyone.
Bye.